What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of F1 Mobile Racing Career Mode. We are here for episode number 26 today for the Russian Grand Prix. Don't ask me why. If you see all the intro, I would not do this, but we have to. Anyways, we are here. If you guys did miss the previous episode at the Italian Grand Prix, definitely be sure to go check them out before seeing this one. And as you can see there, we claimed some car blueprints, and now we can upgrade our chassis to level 4, which will give us a big boost for this weekend. The Italian Grand Prix was definitely one to watch, as it had some late drama there on the final lap. And coming into the Russian Grand Prix, let's just go to the race. So here's the starting grid then. It is Norris on pole. We got a Bottas, Hamilton, Verstappen, Stroll, Ricardo, Perez, Alonso, Leclerc, Vettel, Raikkonen, Sainz, Gasly, Giovinazzi, Mazepin, Tsunoda, Schumacher, Russell, Latifi, and that's complete the grid. So just like real life, Norris is on pole position. As here we go then to 5 red light for the Russian Grand Prix. Let's just race her out here. It's lights out, and away we go. It's a great start from us against the Williams, and now splitting the middle as we head out to turn 1 and turn 2. Getting a great run on these guys, and they're looking to make a move on the Haas. We're going to go on the outside to be 3 abreast through here, and look, we make the move tick. Now getting on the outside of, I think it's, Antonio Giovinazzi, and looking to move up on the inside, late on the brakes, get that apex, and we dash to get through without too much trouble up into P10, and looking to try to get by Daniel Ricciardo, and I think that is Alonso, though Sebastian Vettel, who's struggling in the Aston Martin. He's on the outside, we're on the inside, last of the late breakers, we're up into 8th place, and we get away nice and easy as we're on the back of Fernando Alonso. Are we going to make a move on him? No, we're not. We'll actually get a great run on him out of this corner, and we got a good chance here, but it's just too far ahead. I only sit behind him, and now we can take a chance and make a move on Fernando Alonso up into P7. Now setting on the back of Lance Stroll. He's going very slow though. What was that? By Lance Stroll, as he literally just parked it on the apex, and I was like, what are you doing, man? That corner was pretty much flat out, and look at that damage we have. Our power unit is 51%. That's not what we wanted. I didn't know our power unit was that worn out. Now we're going to have to nurse this car home, and I don't even think we can even drive with this much wear. You can see the Rebels are just walking away here as we go. We had to move, I thought, on the inside of Sergio Perez, but that was not going to work. A bit of a screen freeze there for good measure there. Anyways, as we come into the heart of Sector 3, down to 3rd gear, this is where, the car can excel. This is where the power unit really doesn't affect us too much. But on the straights, that is where we're going to suffer the most, because I can make up most of the time in the corners, because I can just really hurl the Alpine into here, and it'll be funny. You can see Perez is going very slow, but now start to watch as Perez walks away, and our power unit starts to slow us down. You can see he's literally just walking away. Like, it's not even funny how far he's walking away, because our power unit is so worn, and even Lance Stroll is getting on the guy. The guy who would have gave us this damage is now trying to overtake us. Down to 3rd gear, clip that apex perfectly. But you can see again, we make up the time in the corner. But the problem with Sochi is that there's a lot of medium to high speed corners, so that means that a strong power unit is kind of needed through these corners. Let's head down to the 5th gear and clip that apex perfectly. That corner was actually really good. And now we put ourselves a gap between us and Lance Stroll, and close the gap between us and Sergio Perez. Obviously Perez is, well, I was going to say Perez is getting held up by, I think, Verstappen, because of that corner cut penalty. That's going to ruin all the momentum we carried, and coming through this right-hander. We probably could have gone flat through there. And as I was trying to look back, again, the stupid rear view mirror is not bothering to work. Like, I don't understand. Half the time I press it, it works. Half the time I don't, I press it, it doesn't work. And we get another corner cut penalty as we try to make up some time. As we try to aggressively defend, you can see that those are some pretty failed attempts. Now we can start to aggressively defend against Sebastian Vettel, but in the process of doing so, we make our power unit 10 times worse. 60% worn on the power unit. Like, come on, man, that's crazy. As we come into the chicane, well, I mean, I don't think it's a chicane, to be honest. We're coming through this left, the right and left sequence. Now coming to the heart of Sector 3 once again. Yeah, those first 2 attempts to try and block Lance Stroll and our teammate Fernando Alonso were definitely pitiful attempts. Those were not nowhere close to work. We did manage to survive against Sebastian Vettel, but even that was pretty deadly, as we had some major power unit damage. As you can see, 61%, and we're gonna be a snail on this race, an absolute snail. Watch Fernando Alonso just walk away. He's just gonna walk away. Like, this is insane. Like, I don't believe this, to be honest. This has been crazy. We've had 18% of power unit wear just alone in this race. We started, I think, on 44% as it comes through there. And that time, I'm not sure that was a corner cut, my friend. That looked nowhere close to a corner cut, as you have to aggressively defend from Sebastian. You can think about it up the inside, but no, that's not going to work. We're going to make sure that's not going to work. Now Leclerc is in the act, and he's got a great run on us. We're going to move over and defend successfully and stay ahead somewhat. And he does get squeezed out a little bit there. And as they come into the right-hander once again, down to fourth gear, we go a bit wide as they try to carry as much speed as I could through there. And those two are still squabbling back there. So that's going to give us a nice gap from us to them. That way we can run away with this and hopefully nurse this car all the way home as we come through the left-hander here. That one is flat out because there's no one ahead of us to stop us, unlike Lance Stroll on the first lap, in which he literally pushed the brakes. And yeah, that is spectacular. Leclerc is still behind us about 2 seconds. Fernando Alonso's 4 seconds ahead of us because the stupid power unit has been damaged significantly as it comes towards the start of sector 3. Down the gears, down into the third gear. Second gear actually clipped that apex perfectly and coming through the left-hander. 65%. How much worse can this get? This is ridiculous. As it comes through the left and the right, and the 65%. If this hits 70% by the end of the lap by some miracle, this power unit is going to be thrown in the trash. I'm letting it throw this power unit in the trash and go on a routine. Just kidding. Let's come out of the last corner and finish the painful not even British, Russian Grand Prix. Bottas wins though, ahead, I think it was Verstappen, no, Norris finished second ahead of Verstappen, Hamilton, Paris, Stroll, Alonso, and we are ahead of Leclerc and Vettel. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.